it's been a while since you've heard my voice of a new video. And I believe 4 weeks or almost 5 weeks now. It's been that long since I last uploaded a real video instead of something small. So here I am back again. I'm about to talk to y'all without a script, as I usually always do 100% of the time. To go ahead and let y'all know on some small things, and also do the Q&A that I said I was going to do months ago. So, this rough first minute is just going to be explained if y'all don't know what has happened. And of course, I'll put a timestamp of, when the real Q&A starts. So y'all can just, skip to that. For those who don't know, I actually moved a couple weeks ago, and last month in November. And with that move, it wasn't too long of a move, but to get everything in and just set up is what took me so long. And I just, for multiple days, I just didn't have everything in my room, my new room, and also I didn't have them set up either. It was just all just at home, at my old house now, and I didn't have access to it at all. And even still, once I got everything back, it didn't actually work either. Things still needed to be corrected and fixed before I actually started recording again. Even if I could record again, which I couldn't. And I had no way to upload stuff either. But now I am able to do that. And I'm glad that I'm ready to get back into this, which is still gonna be a little iffy, I'll admit, because again, I'm still just not used to recording again after a while. But I hope I can get back easily to recording on a daily. Well, now that I explained the minor inconvenience of why I haven't been able to record and also why I haven't been recording, let's go ahead and get on with the questions that I have. Now, I know it's not a lot, which is why this video is so short, but I'll go ahead and let y'all know right now, this video will also be a video you can comment on to also ask questions. And I might actually be more looking into this video than any other video with a Q&A, because this is new and not old, where I probably won't find it. So starting off with Joe McCool, what's a game that is a guilty pleasure for you? Now this one's actually kind of hard to decide for me, honestly, because out of every game I think I've enjoyed genuinely, and not a lot that's just like, oh, this is bad and agree upon everyone. And I wouldn't say it's bad. Or I wouldn't or just say I agree it's bad either. Honestly, I get this kind of thing with a guilty pleasure game. You don't think it's bad, but I wouldn't agree oh yeah, this is terrible. It's the part of guilty pleasure. And for all I can give out for my answer to that is Hey Pikmin. Hey Pikmin was my first Pikmin game, which is why this was kind of hard to choose and decide of what is truly a guilty pleasure of mine. And that was my first Pikmin game when I was very little, and I had no idea what Pikmin was at the time, or that Pikmin was a series. And so I just played it and just okay. Years later, when Pikmin comes out on Switch, I finally played those and learned that people don't Hey Pikmin, which is a surprise to me, but I will like it, and I will defend that game, honestly. The only other thing I can think of that could also be a technical guilty pleasure, I guess, is FNAF World, because, I don't think people really like that game either, but then again, it's also considered a good game, so I don't really know. This was kind of a tough question, I'm not gonna lie, but still, I hope that really gives out something, because I don't know what else to say about this, or a real guilty pleasure of mine, because I don't know. That's really the best I could give out. Next question is from Milk, aka So Milk on the Street. How much was your recording sound, and how do you record your videos? Well, I didn't actually know this answer, and neither did my mom actually remember the exact number either, but all she give out was the computer is $150, or was $150, and the Elgato I use was $199. $199, let me correct that. not $1, which I found surprising, honestly, but that's as much as she can remember. But all I do is to record specifically is just use OBS, and that's it. That's all I do is just record. I guess, no, in case there's any other recording abilities that I don't know of. I guess it's pretty common and probably obvious answer, but that's how much my setup was, really, and that's all I can really give out, because I don't know, and she doesn't know either. Sorry, but that's all I can give out. Hopefully that's enough. Sorry if the cuts between my voice are a little jarring. I literally cannot just speak forever on and on without giving myself a little break first. And so I do apologize if just cutting to another clip of me speaking is a little awkward. But moving on, from Wham Bam, my favorite Mario game. Honestly, this was a tough one, but I could give out 3 because there are 3 different types of Mario games. For 2D side-scrolling, I would have to go with Super Mario Wonder. Honestly, my favorite Mario game to date. I know, I'm so basic, I know. But genuinely, it's like my favorite 2D Mario game. For this one, my favorite Mario Kart is Mario Kart World. Gee, who could have guessed that? I know, shocking. And to go on the RPG base, I will say my favorite Mario RPG is Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Out of all of the Mario RPG series that exist and have turn-based combat, Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle is definitely my top favorite. Like, out of all of them. And I would have said Sparks of Hope, but the reason why I said Kingdom Battle specifically is because Kingdom Battle I have replayed the most out of Sparks of Hope. With Kingdom Battle, I have literally played it over to 6 times, and now that I've seen it on how fluid it is on Switch 2, and how it looks with 60 frames per second, it looks even better, and now I'm starting my 7th game. I don't know, just a 7th time playing the game actually sounds unreal, especially with the game's length, but even though that game is definitely, I really just see that game as the best out of all Mario RPGs that exist. Like, it's that good to me. But that's really all I can say about my favorite Mario games. Out of all of them, I definitely do think Mario Kart, like, out of those 3, I think Mario Kart World is definitely the one that I'm having, like, way more fun of, I would say. But that doesn't really dimmer down any of those, because they're still, like, up there of, like, what I will replay constantly over and over. Next question is an interesting one, where you have from Justin. I refuse to read the rest of that name because I will pronounce it wrong. Do you remember Hatsune Miku? Do you love Rumi? Yes, I know Hatsune Miku. I don't actually, well, quote unquote, no. I know of her existence. I don't actually see much of what she is in media. All I know is that she exists. She's an AI, sort of like robot girl. Technical, I guess. And Brazilian Miku is dark skin. That's all I know. And that's so dumb. Cut that out. Please cut that out. Never actually got that in the video. And you love Rumi. Now, I don't know if you meant Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters or this guy that I found while also searching up on Google, because I don't know what you're talking about. The answer is no either way. Now, our final questions for today come from It's.Fyro. When will you start making content other things like Minecraft and other games not compatible with the Nintendo Switch? And would you do more collaborations with many other people in the future? I'm going to answer that second question first, because that's the smaller one. And the fact that, yes, I would actually like to enjoy and collab with way more people instead of just my friends or just 2 of us. I would like to enjoy doing it with multiple people or a full squad of 4 people with any kind of game. Honestly, I don't know what it would be, but I definitely do just want to go ahead and do it. And to answer your other question, yes, I would actually do that. If you don't know, I do actually have a little playlist of me playing Minecraft online on the Hive server, which actually I need to actually start doing now that I think about it. I haven't wanted to, I just haven't gotten to it yet for reasons, and also just because I've forgotten. But other than that, for non-Nintendo Switch, I really have wanted to do that. I just don't have the things to do that, like a Wii U gameplay or 3DS. For stuff on my computer itself, I've been wanting to do that, and I have for a little bit. I am playing Sugar Spire, as y'all may or may not know, and upcoming Pizza Tower thing mod that y'all might be excited to see. But other than that, I do have games that I do wish I could play, but I just don't have money because I'm poor. But no, that was a joke. But I do want to play like other non-Nintendo games like Kindergarten 1, 2, and 3, Boys Basic Plus, I'm on Observation Duty, Tattletale, FNAF World, and like really many other things that I do just want to try out, you know, because those have been on my big radar for a long while, I think, and I really do want to play them. I just haven't really found a solution how to yet, and don't know if I will anytime soon yet. But I definitely do. Another game I almost forgot to mention I want to try out is Danny's World. I've seen the game a bunch, and it doesn't look bad at all, actually. It does actually look like a well, sturdy, just decent game. And I think a reason why I just don't want to really play it is not by the fact I think it's bad. I think it's just because of Roblox, logging into Roblox and making a Roblox account. I just don't want to do unfortunate part of it, which is clear definition of like, well, that sucks for you, but there's only one way to do it. I know, but just I'm not so sure about that of a reason. But I do want to try it out. Like, it's a true try it out. It doesn't seem bad, and I think I might actually enjoy it. It's just, Roblox being how it is. It's just like I don't really vibe with it at all, so I don't want to do it yet. But if it wasn't for Roblox, I would definitely try it out. And that's all the questions I have for today. If you want to ask more questions, then use this video so I can have an easier source to find them, so I don't have to be searching around for too long, because I'm lazy. And yeah, I hope that answers some questions y'all had, and, just gives y'all a little just fun info thing. I just finally glad I am back to making videos again, and finally getting this one out after a month of y'all probably waiting for it. So now that's done, I can get back to what I'm doing. Of course, it's still gonna be a lot to get back to, even with me back in school, and also just, having lots of other things backed up, and also still need to record every single day. But I'm glad to be back. And also, it's the near the end of the year, too, so if I want to start making content, I better do it quick, because we have 2 weeks left of this year. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody!